Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Promo Observer. I'm Dr. Quack, and today we are going to be doing a special Promo Observer. As you can tell, look, there's no green screen behind me. Look, there's legit background here. This bear, it's the truth. And that's what this title of this Promo Observer is, the truth. And where did this come from? This came from the EWN. This was a post here by Matt Aplin. It says, stop gassing people up that are bad at this. Normalize telling people the truth. Normalize hurting feelings. Well, I'm about to go into the truth. So, there are 4 different tiers to this promo game. And I'm going to tell you, Tier 1, let's start right there, the tippy top. Because I'm going to guesstimate just from what I see, okay? Let's just say 150 promo artists, let's say that. Okay? We're going to go about 5%. That 5%. Roughly, let's just say 7 to 10 people this applies to. That are the draws. That are the people that could walk into any Fed, become their world champion. People want to see them. People, promoters want to recruit them. Okay? People that need to be booked on your show. People, when you see their name, I'm just going to use one here, okay? There's many others out there, but I'll use A-List Alverson versus X. Doesn't matter who it is, okay? You're like, ooh, I want to see what he does. Why? Because he's always putting a captivating promo out there. And there are guys like this, and I'm not mentioning any other names, but I figured I'd use him for an example. Because he is well known. It doesn't matter which side of the promo world you go into, talking about the trash talking style, talking about the wrestling style, wrestling promo style, doesn't matter. Man is known, right? That's where about maybe 10 people fit on that. That's where we'll go. Then you have tier 2. And it doesn't matter if it's upper tier 2 or lower tier 2, okay? This is about, let's just say 80% of the rosters. 80%, okay? They're the ones out there that try hard, right? Don't always win. They're good spots on the card. They're usually holding that secondary title, not the world championship. Sometimes they're in contention for the world championship. Or if they're lucky, they may win a world championship and we hold that short term. That's probably as high as that tier 2 goes. Just because you win a world championship doesn't mean you're a top tier promo artist. Let's put it that way. Okay? Because there are some feds where it is easier to win a world title, their top title, than it is others. Me, I'm somewhere in the tier 2, probably in the lower tier 2. That's where I consider myself. I am more a promoter than I am a promo artist or an e-fedder, as some people will call it. Either name, doesn't matter, same shit. Right? I consider myself lower tier 2. I'm just out here to do my thing. I'm going to put my hard effort into it. These are also the guys that come out here and will complain and will bitch and moan. And, this is the norm. They lose, oh my God. Or the fear of losing, oh my God. They may not take a match. Or they may go, yeah, I'm getting ready to retire. Or, yeah, I'm going to step away from some feds. Yours is it because I lost my opportunity and I should have won. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Tell me in the comments you're wrong, Dr. Quack. I would love to see it because I'm going to look at you and laugh because I'm right. There's that. There's people that take this game way too seriously, and that's okay. I get it. Competitiveness. I am a very competitive son of a bitch. It does not matter if I'm on the promoter side or if I'm on the promo artist side. Okay? Doesn't matter. I want to go out there and do the best I can, and I want to succeed. That's the way I always have been. That's the way a lot of people are too. usually in this crowd are the ones that can't take a loss very well. This is like, oh my God, my legacy. Legacy. Okay? Nobody has fucking legacy in the promo game. It's okay. You know, it doesn't mean a hill of beans. You got to enjoy life. This is what it's all about, right? Just coming out there, doing the promo, you know, seeing if you can win a title, seeing if you can win a match, seeing if you can entertain. That third one is what I go with, okay? I will tell you, in the last 6 months, I have won one match. One. Okay? That was a chicken coop match. And probably my funnest match in VPW against Mama Dante. Why? Because I was just relaxing, clowning, having fun. That's something everybody needs to work on and practice. Because if you don't, you're going to be a miserable fuck. And you're going to start cutting a 40-minute podcast. I mean, nobody wants to see that. Good God, no. My beard's not long enough. Some of you know the reference, some of you don't. But then we got Tier 3. Okay? See where the screen is? See how I'm just above it? That's Tier 3. These are the guys that, you know, either they're not going to get any better. Okay? They have reached their peak, right? They're usually somewhere in the middle of the card, or as I like to call it, the bathroom break match, right? And this sometimes fits. It's number 3 on the card. If you have, let's say, a 7 to 10 match card, number 3 is considered your bathroom break match in promos. 1 and 2, people are excited for. That third one usually is the dipper down. Doesn't mean it's a bad match. It means it's more the cool-off match. It means, okay, we've had a lot of excitement here. Now we're going to take it down a little bit. And then we might go into commercial, and then we're going to go back up, right? You need that. You don't want to have, oh my God, everything's so great, let's go like this. We're going to try to top it because you will fail. It will not always top. You got to worry about the next show and the next show and the next show. You want them cool-off points. So yes, these people, they have value. You know, these are usually the ones that will come out there and hype. They will come out there without even being asked to hype. Yes. I'm talking promo artist E-Fetter side, okay? I'm not talking promoter side yet. We'll get into that. But yes, these guys will usually come out here. They will do everything they can. They don't always have the skill set. They're not going to be your world champion. But they're usually very dependable. They'll usually send in their promos early. You won't have to wait until like the last day to get somebody to send their promo in. Someone will go, here, let me roll out of bed, fix my hair, and I will flip on a camera and just ramble on for 4+ minutes, and that'll be all you're getting. And that's going to have to work because that's what I do. I'm the best. That shit's trash. We all know this, okay? Stop doing it. Have a little bit of preparation in your promos, okay? Some of y'all really need to. Now, there's about, like I said, about 4 or 5 people I've seen the promo game that can get away with this. That can go, okay, last couple hours I need to turn it in. I know what I'm going to do. I flip on the camera. 1, max 2 takes and done. And if you're saying that and you're not a world champion everywhere, you need to refocus. You need to reevaluate yourself and go, hey, maybe I should put a little preparation into this. Here's some truths for you. That Tier 3, I respect a lot of the Tier 3 guys. And I ain't throwing nobody's name out there because people are, oh, this guy's trash. No, doesn't mean you're trash. It just means, hey, you're at where you're at. You're plateauing. And there's that 4th tier, right? These guys don't really matter so much. Notice it's below the screen, right? These guys don't matter so much because they're not extremely into that competitive side. They're not those ones that are like, yes, I got to fight on 30 shows in a month. I got to cut the same promo for all 30 feds. Yes, that's Tier 2. Tier 2 loves to do that. And yes, stop that. Focus on a few feds. Focus on a few feds. Go like 2, 3 feds. It's okay. You don't have to be in 17 places cutting the same promo. Cookie cutter bullshit. Please stop it. I know. If I can get to one person off this video and says, you know what, I understand this and it makes sense and I'm going to stop doing it, I feel like I've done my job. And that might be it. I might get one. Okay, Tier 4. Let's get back to that. These are the guys that, you know, are just here to do the thing. They have an occasional match. Like, they're not full-time roster people. They come out here. They don't care about winning or losing. They just want to do a performance. They want to come out and enjoy themselves. And those are okay. I love those people. Believe me, if you can just come out here and do your thing, and just be happy, that's awesome. I mean, if you can entertain on top of it, that's really a plus. That's where I look at on all 40s tiers. Can you entertain? It's a big thing. Are you cutting the same promo for 20 different feds? Please stop that. Yes, cookie cutter. It sucks. Nobody wants to see it. Okay? Now I've gone through the promoter side. Promo artist side there. The 4 parts. Okay? The 4 tiers. Which one do you fall in? If you're not tier 1 and you're trying to make this, call it a promo career, if you're trying to go many years and you're trying to be among the best and you're trying to make a Hall of Fame. Hi, this year I made a Hall of Fame. I feel pretty proud. My second Hall of Fame, because the first one I'm in is the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, just to let you all know. Yes, if you're trying to get that route, then yeah, you need to study. You need to do homework. Not on opponents, but you need to watch your own tape. Watch the stuff that you're doing. Watch the stuff that other people may be pointing out to you. Go ask other people. Some people, if they're just going to give you it looks great, those are not the people you want to talk to, okay? If you want, people that give you actual constructive criticism, things that you are working on, things that you need to work on, those are the guys you need to listen to. They're out there. Some of them will actually give you honest critique, but don't look for the guys that go, yeah, that was great. That's not critique. I can't find nothing wrong, because there's always something wrong. Trust me, you can always find something in a promo. But yes, that's the promo artist side. Promoter side, this is my problem with the promoter side, okay? You want the truth, I'm going to give you the truth. Because as a promoter, I'm going to tell you, these are some of the things that I see and it needs to be done, and they're not done. And I'm not calling anybody out, but if you think about it, and you might say, you know what, that might be me, that might be something I need to do, I hope it hits you. First thing, advertise. Advertise. Right? Y'all know what that means, right? That means you might have to make a commercial, right? That means you might have to, make some graphics, Promo artists love to see their names out there in the spotlight. Let me tell you, you go to the HSP page. You go to the Dr. Quack House Calls page, which tops everybody. I'm sorry, almost 111,000 people that I did not pay for. I just want to tell you that. Make sure you see the eyeball there, I worked hard for that. Just like, working hard in the promo game. Because you go look at HSP's page. Over 5,000 people. I think 5,400 it hit today. Right? Why? Because people get constantly invited. Because word of mouth. Because I share it on Facebook. I share it in other places. Right? And I don't just share my shit. So please know that. I share other people's feds that I work with. I share that all over the house calls. And other places as well. EWN. That's a big place to share your promo stuff. That's how I find about other places. These are big things. But, a lot of promoters don't do that as much. They don't go, hey, man, I got a commercial. Would you air it for me? Because some people don't want to do that. They're just like, nope, I'm just going to come out here and run my game and hope people are happy with it. And this is my last year, right? December 10th, taking home 6, and I'm still out here on the grind. Still, where are you? This is something you need to know. Being able to judge good characters. And what I mean by that, not talking to promo artists. I'm talking people. The right people for your fed. Okay? Do you want somebody who's going to turn in late all the time? Do you want somebody who's going to no-show? Do you want somebody who's going to cause drama in your locker room? The answer is no. You don't want any of that. Okay? You want people that are coming out here that will go out and hype. You don't have to tell them to hype. You want people that are going to turn in, properly. You want people that pay attention when you put out, hey, you're taking on this person, and this is the time limit, and this is the date, and this is the due date. You want people who can pay attention to detail. These are very, very important. So those are what matter. You need to be able to identify them as the promoter / booker, whoever you want to call yourself. Okay? Group runner, owner. Yes. Some people don't like those words. Okay. But yes, all those apply. Because nobody wants the bad promo artist. Nobody wants somebody who's going to complain every time they lose. Nobody wants that. I get it. People come to my inbox all the time. And I'm working on 2 feds, okay? I work on a division, and I work on a full fed myself, right? And I will have people get mad and try to figure out what they're doing wrong and trying to fix it. And I will try to help them. I will sit down with anybody who needs help. If I can help them, I'm going to. That's another thing as promoter, booker, group runner, whatever. You got to be willing to help your promo artists. You got to be able to point out to them, hey, maybe there's something you should try here. Maybe there's something that you could fix. You know, these are things that, you know, promoters do because they want their show to look good, right? These are some truths, folks. You know, I know this is probably going to hurt some people's feelings. I'm not taking shots at anybody, but this is facts. This is things that I have seen, okay? Invite people to your page. I see some pages out there, you know, some of them have been around for years and haven't even hit 1,000 people on their page. You know, got to work on those things. You want people to see your product. People go, oh, we're not getting paid for it, but you're putting your time into this, correct? Why do something if you're going to and put your time into it if you're not going to put the full effort? Why? You know, that's the questions that really need to be answered by you, not me. I don't want to go too long into this because right now, you know, I'm about 16 minutes in or so. I'm not doing a 30 or 40-minute podcast, you know, just doing a little bit because you wanted the truth, Matt, and I wanted to make sure I gave it to you. I felt like this was needed for you. And don't worry, I'll post this from the House Calls page because I want a lot of people to see this. Notice, advertising, right? When I post a video out there, I got about 2,000 eyeballs, and most of them ain't involved in the promo game. That's what's funny. Yes, I do that shit so people know what the fuck's going on, and they may get excited. They might go, ooh, this is something new. I kind of like this. Ooh, that's a wild character. I want to see this. Yeah, and they stick around, and they watch more shows. They may not comment, but they watch. And they see all the geniuses who come out there in the section and decide to comment and write their ignorant things, as usual, and just go, yeah, this guy's a douche. Let's block him. That's probably what some people do. I know I do because I get tired of morons. But yes, there you go, folks. These are things that need to be done. Okay? And here you go. This is just some food for thought. You know, if you are getting burnt out on this game, which I'll tell you, I'm one of them, okay? If you're getting burnt out in this game, focus on what you're doing, okay? Don't take extra matches that you shouldn't, right? Fulfill your commitments, okay? These are important. Always fulfill your commitments, you know? Go out there and do your best, you know, because one day you may be like, yeah, I'm ready to hang this shit up. And then a couple days later, you're like, you know what? I could go for another couple years. Some people have probably done that quite often this year, and it's only February. Me, I've made up my mind. I know where I'm at. I'm gone, right? But this is for you guys that are continuing on. Take yourself a break. It's okay. But make sure you let the promoters know ahead of time. Say, hey, look, I'm going to work this show that you got me booked on, but I'm going to take about a month or two away. I got real life situation. Don't even have to go into what it is. I got real life situation, and I'll be back in X date, whatever it is. You know, a couple months down the road, a couple weeks down the road, whatever. Depends, you know, what you got going on and what the scheduling is. So, you know, make sure you follow that. Stop taking bookings. Stop taking 20 bookings in a month. There you go. That too. I just want to make sure that was reiterated. I hope people understood that. But for all that, I'm Dr. Quack. This is the Promo Observer. I am moving on down the road. This is special from me to Matt and all of you.